feed. This guy's reviewing the new Pinocchio, and there's Tom Hanks in the background, and there's the Pinocchio puppet, and he's standing in a pile of crap.
Oh, I think that's the
Wow.
Hey, Joe.
Wow,
Hey, Joe.
that
Hey,
says a
Joe.
lot. Hey, Joe.
Hey, hello, fellas.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up?
you want to talk Munsters?
Yeah, but let me make one thing perfectly clear.
Yeah.
Tim, I'm going to say it here for posterity. I did not intend, the whole idea of doing that thing that I did on my channel with Tom was for Tom to review it. I didn't see it yet. When he said he saw it, I wanted to jump the gun to get somebody on my channel who'd seen it. That's all.
I know, I'm just picking on you, Joe.
Yeah, but but people don't know that who are watching. So what I want them to know is,
Yeah.
I was reacting to the trailer, and I had my reservations based on the trailer. That's all I'm saying. But you may be surprised.
Oh.
That's all I can say. I don't want to say. The idea is I'm supposed to be. I just finished it, and did you get my message, Doc? Is that where you're on, or
Well, no, I'm on here out of boredom.
you never got my message? That's an interesting.
No. I got your message. You
Oh.
holding the thing up, and I'm going like, so what does that mean? And I typed in, so did you actually buy it,
Right.
or are you just holding it up?
Right.
And as far as I know, I didn't get a response to that.
No, that's not the message that I meant. You see, this is a coincidence that you're up here. We misunderstand each other. I'll explain.
Okay.
I sent you just a little while, I think, before you came. Well, maybe you were up a whole before. I don't know. I sent a message to you, and I said, "Hey, Doc, do you want to go on live? I just saw the movie. Do you want to go on live now?"
Okay,
Meaning, I thought maybe I would start one on my movie channel, and we could discuss this because you may be surprised. And I thought that's why you came up here.
No.
Okay, I understand. So
Well, if you want, I can kill this thing and we'll go.
no.
No.
I decided though I'm gonna make my video, but this is kind of like I it's fresh in my head. I don't want to forget anything about it.
All right.
Boy, I don't know what to say. I didn't love it.
I'm going to say I think there's going to be a foot coming up towards your mouth, perhaps.
Yeah, a lot of people wouldn't eat crow too much, but I mean, I didn't hate it and I didn't love it. That's all I could say, really.
Yeah,
Here,
In the middle, I can't say I loved it. I liked it, but I did not love it.
I went in with a totally different mindset. That's what before I watched it, and the mindset worked. I went into, so.
Ooh. 3 out of 4
Oh,
stars.
no. Well, you have to watch my video. So please, everybody, when I put it up on my movie channel, watch it.
You can't paint a turd.
I was thinking about this, and basically today they only make 2 kinds of movies. They make superhero movies and remakes of something else.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'd rather watch a remake of something else than like Spider-Man 12.
Yeah.
You got me with that one.
I'd rather watch this Munsters, whether I think I'm going to like it or not, than the new Spider-Man movie or the new Wonder Woman movie or the new Batman movie. I'm a grown-up guy. I gave up comic books when I was like 12. I'm.
Well, this is more childish than a comic book. This movie.
Well, yeah, but it's not a comic book though. That's the thing. It's not a superhero. I don't believe in superheroes. I believe that somebody created a monster before I believe in it.
Well, you got to pretend. That's what the world of pretend
It's
is.
a fantasy.
Yeah.
It's just never been my thing. It wasn't even when I was a kid. So
the only thing about this, I mean, I don't want to say everything, but the thing I didn't, one thing I can't stand about movies is when they use modern slang when it's supposed to be like old days. Like the movie just starts, and one of the first lines, if not the first line, it's one of the very first lines, when they go into the crypt and they open a coffin. And it's supposed to be, I don't know when this is supposed to be. Again, I'm trying, the way I survived the movie was I tried not to think of it as anything to do with the TV show. I started thinking of this as its own entity completely.
Yeah.
And at the beginning, they go into a crypt, and if it was the TV show, it should be the 1800s because Herman says he was born like in the 1800s in the TV show. But again, that's where my mistake was going into it. You don't forget the TV show. But if it was a TV show, it's 1800s, and they open a crypt and it's empty, and one guy says the crypt something like the crypt is empty. The other guy with him looks at him and goes, "You think?" And I'm like, that's modern phrasing. I can't stand when they do that. And I'm out. Here we go. Here we go. I said, calm down. And when there's something else, I forget what it was. Another modern line. When they say something like, I can't think of the word like much. They use the word much, like jealous much, or like do if somebody's angry, go angry much. They do something like that again. I'm like, they keep using these modern terms and and they're watching Abbott and Costello in Transylvania in the 1800s. How does that happen?
With all that neon?
Yeah.
They watch Abbott and Costello meet Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And
How do they do that? Good. Calvin's in Florida, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I hope you're making out all
Good
right.
luck. So is my mother, by the way. My mother was supposed to arrive within the hour from Florida by plane. She was supposed to arrive in New York, and she was flying up here in order to be at my niece's bridal shower and take care of all of that stuff. And now they're not coming because of all. It's been 18 years since there's been. Hey, that's a rant video. It's been 18 years since there's been a big hurricane in her area of Florida, and now it's got to be this weekend and the day of her flight. In 18 years.
There you go.
Yeah, the worst storm hit down there in 100 years. So
because I know you know who he is. Did you hear me earlier talking about cinema sickness is driving to Disneyland right now? What an idiot.
That guy. I think the guy's an idiot. Sorry.
Yeah.
I've watched some of his videos for a few years ago, and man, I say idiot, but I can't do that.
No, he's an idiot.
Of us.
He's
God, he's got a library of like hundreds.
Library.
Yeah. And every time he goes to Goodwill, he complains that he doesn't find anything he needs. Meanwhile, he's got 2,500 million movies at his house.
VHS aisles.
I have all of these.
Aisles, VHS tapes, Laserdisc, everything. And what's his favorite movie? Spice World.
Yeah. He loves his Spice Girls. Oh. I just like yelling at the screen. He gets my dander up more than you do, Joe.
You're starting to get my dander up, young man, a little bit lately.
I use Head and Shoulders. I don't have any dander.
Yeah.
Oh,
now that cinema what?
Cinema sickness.
Cinema sickness. I'm gonna check it out later.
He also has another channel. What's Up with Dave?
Okay,
his new channel.
I think I may be seeing some of that with my son. Yeah,
that might be a new channel. I've never heard of that channel.
Yeah,
before.
What's Up with Dave? He started a couple months ago. He does it every day, and it's just whatever he's doing that day. Because he doesn't have a job. He makes his money from YouTube and his store. And like I was saying earlier, this is the other thing that gets me. He makes his money from his store on eBay, but he's like, I don't feel like buying that. I don't feel like he let so much amazing stuff go because he doesn't feel like listing it. And I'm like, well, what the hell, dude? I don't get it.
No, like something right up my alley.
By that Pop Goes the 60s guy. He just finished off his two-parter on Paul Revere and the Raiders.
Yeah,
I want that.
Yeah.
I found it on eBay for $5.44 free shipping.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Doc, when I first heard that you liked the Munsters movie, without me having seen it yet, and not even knowing if I'm going to see it, I'm like, oh, Doc, how could you like that?
I know. You're going like, you're a traitor. You're a traitor.
You're a traitor. You dirty traitor. Well, of course.
It's not the only one.
I hope there's other people like, because there's nothing worse than being, as far as I'm concerned, in the minority like that and having to defend something for the rest of your life.
Do you guys know Rick. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. Rick Ninety, something like that is.
Oh, him. I don't like him anymore.
He's okay, but he liked it.
Who's that?
Rick
He's like he covers TV shows from the 50s, 60s, and 70s.
He does Gilligan's Island and Hogan's
The
Heroes.
bottom line, it's like anything else I say. I do this, other people do it. You change the goalposts depending if you like something or don't like it. And the example I always use is, like, if I don't like McCartney's Frog Chorus, I say it's a kiddie song. It's such a silly kiddie song. If I like it, Yellow Submarine I like. People say that's a kiddie song. I say, yeah, well, it's supposed to be a kiddie song. It works as a kiddie song. It's always the way it is. And with this, I said, look, this is not the TV show. That's how I look at it. This is like if there was never, you just came to it in the 21st century. This is Herman in the 21st century. It's a different take on the character and stuff. Yeah. That's how I wound up looking at it. Because if I tried to make the match, ain't gonna work. That's about what I came away from.
Nobody can be Fred Gwynn.
No.
No, of course not.
Either imitators or homages or something. This new guy is kind of a little of both. Like he tries to be his own Herman, but then he does bring some Gwynnness to his role.
Excuse me. Very allergies. Little Gwynnness, in my opinion, except for that dumb laugh, which she overdoes. That laugh.
Well, the voice sounds like he's going through puberty.
Yeah, it's
which I didn't care for.
I haven't had to discuss this movie. I got to do it while I can still talk.
He when he used his normal voice, he actually sounded better.
You mean his normal voice is deeper?
Yeah, I think, in a few of the scenes, he just kind of like, so what do you think, Lily, or something like that.
Yeah, there were a couple of moments where I thought it was a little more Herman, like it sounded more like Herman should sound. Yes. There were a couple of moments like that I picked up on.
So I'm going like, well, you sound better in that line than you go, or whatever.
Yeah, that really silly thing that he does. I don't understand that. I don't understand. But then again, I'm doing it again. I'm saying, no, it's got to be Fred Gwynn.
Yeah.
If I never saw the Munsters in my life, I would think this is just a serviceable, silly Halloween romp for kids that works in that regard, but not to hold it up to the original.
Well, I don't think Sherry Moon is the best actress, really. But I mean, she is Zombie's wife, so she's there.
Well, she was trying. She with those fingers, man. She was trying to like do that Lily thing the whole freaking time. That was so annoying with that, Yeah, but I gotta save it for my video, so I'm gonna go and make it. I just wanted to check in, and that's interesting. You came up out of boredom, and I didn't even. We were on the same paths, maybe thinking of coming on.
Well, no,
I thought what I would do is have you. What I was going to do, my idea was that you could come. You'd be surprised to hear me say I kind of liked it a bit more than I thought I would, and then we would both be able to go on there together and do it in one of like a live stream for my channel. That would be a video for the movie channel, but I didn't know if you were like sleeping or what. I just took a chance. Didn't know you were here.
30, so lots of time left.
All right, folks. Well, guys, I gotta get that video going.
Okay.
So I'll talk to you all very soon.
Yeah.
So long, Jeff. So long, Tim. So long, Doc.
Bye.
All right, leave studio. Here I go.
So now we know something. Joe doesn't think this is so bad.
No, I knew he wouldn't. I knew he'd buy it too.
Yeah.
He was so dead against it. Like, it's gonna be a shit show. So like this is kind of surprising to me that he actually.
I think Joe's not good at ignoring things.
Yeah.
But when he sent me the picture of him holding the DVD, I didn't know what that exactly meant. So like, Did you find it in a store or did you actually buy it? Like, what's the
Yeah, he
significance?
probably went to Target or something and
Yeah.
grabbed it.
Walmart had it discounted to $14.99, and the Blu-ray was 23, something like that. It had already been discounted. Was was
Mhm.
was
Mhm.
was the idea that if it was just put out, I don't know, on Tuesday or what? I think Tuesday
Well,
is video day,
some
right?
stores, I I don't know so much anymore, but a lot of stores used to put things on sale like the week it came out,
Hmm.
and then price would go back up. Um,
Just wait 6 months. We'll
try
be in there
try to sell more. They
probably.
were probably
Yeah.
getting an incentive from whoever they bought it from to put it on sale and sell more when you know.
Yeah, don't buy me one of these. I've already got it on one of these guys.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And as I said, it is a keeper. I will keep
Yeah.
it. Okay, and I even said earlier that I plan to watch it again before the weekend.
Well, like I've said, a little after Christmas, I'll probably be able to find it for 99 cents at my thrift
Yeah.
store.
39
I'm
cents.
Yeah.
not worried about it.
Yeah. On Blu-ray. Yeah. What?
Yeah.
I think I missed something here. Sherry Moon is a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Whatever. Ah.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen it, but from everything I've seen in the trailer, she's got Lily down, and that's the
Yeah.
problem. It's all she does is Lily. It seems from what people were saying the whole movie. I mean,
Next
she
time,
could.
watch.
Yeah.
We got it. You know how to do it. So
Mhm.
do it a little less, and
Well, I saw some people, like in the comments stuff. She tries too hard.
Yeah.
Like she's
yeah.
maybe so focused on
Well,
being Lily, she's not putting anything new into it or relaxing with it or something.
that
And I
that
don't
Rick
know.
Nine Inch guy or whatever his name is said everybody's trying hard, and that might be one of the problems. He thinks they're all trying a bit too hard. Even Grandpa, they're all
Mhm.
he's like Grandpa's the best, but even he's trying a little. They're all trying a little too hard.
Yeah.
Well, it also looks like they're having fun doing it. Like
Yeah,
it's
well,
it's like
that's
saying, "Let's
great.
play Munsters,"
And
So
and if it's mostly a kids movie, which is my understanding, then that's fine. It should be that way.
yeah, but the original series was basically made for kids then.
Yeah, yeah,
So like, why shouldn't it be any different now? So
exactly.
because it's Rob Zombie making, like, oh my gosh, like,
And
is this
to
going
be
to be
honest,
like a
Joe will
gore
hate me,
or something?
but I've
Yeah.
always been more of an Adams Family guy than a Munsters guy.
Thank you. Me
Mhm.
too. Me
That's
too.
Mhm.
just me. But
Yeah.
I
I didn't
always
like the
liked them
Adams
both.
Family movies either. I mean, they were okay.
Yeah, I
like
have to say they were okay, but
I
but
don't
but
like remakes of this stuff.
they
Yeah.
they did the same thing that Rob Zombie did, was try to explain things better.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Because like the original Adams Family TV show was like, well, who's Uncle Fester the uncle of?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Mhm.
So like the new movies tried to explain it better. He's Gomez's brother, he's uncles to the kids. They tried to explain stuff better.
Mhm.
And
Yeah,
the
but
new one does the
they've
same.
got 50 years of hindsight of people asking questions. In 1964, you might not have thought of that till it was over, and then, oh, maybe we should have explained this. But now they've had
Yeah.
50 years of
Oh yeah, well a lot of times those old
wondering,
series never had a
60 years almost.
opening uh, episode that showed where they got to be where they are.
Yeah,
Mhm.
They were just there. So everybody
Yeah.
like, so where did they come from? How did they meet? Why is Eddie a werewolf? What
Yeah.
is the spot that's under the stairs? This explains everything.
Mhm. Yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's why I was wondering, is there going to be another Munsters movie?
Well,
I'm thinking
We'll see.
no,
Probably not. Yeah.
just because, you
yeah.
know.
Well, it's a
Mhm.
it's a series, Dave. It's
Yeah.
Wednesday, but it's got Tim Burton behind it, which makes it
Yeah.
interesting. Uh, might be him, but I didn't pick that up. Well, it got better because at the beginning of the movie, the Count did not like Herman,
Mhm.
but after a while, he kind of came to accept him.
Mhm.
So, yeah, and they threw in Uncle Gil. Yes, that's true. It was short lived, but they threw in. But they had him as though he was like a movie actor, and they had the poster of the creature from the Black Lagoon
Oh
behind
yeah.
him. So he was
Yeah.
an actor.
Yeah, no,
So
I heard there's lots of nods to Universal horror films in this,
Mhm.
which is great. I like that kind of thing.
So yeah, there's Easter egg stuff like the uh, Abbott and Costello thing,
Mhm.
Yeah.
the Beaver thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's more that I may have missed, but there were little nods to something in there. So it's almost like fan made, right? You know, when you start sneaking in little references like that.
Mhm.
So I say it's cool. I would probably say it's probably my second favorite Munsters reboot, whatever.
Mhm. Mhm.
Because it used to be Here Come the Munsters.
Mhm.
hmm
I think Here Come the Munsters just got shoved to third.
See, I haven't seen any of them. I
Uh,
again, I don't, I don't seek this stuff out. I like the original stuff. I don't
Yeah.
seek out the Gilligan's Island movies. I don't seek out the Munsters movie. I don't seek out the rebooted stuff. It just
Mhm.
doesn't.
well, yeah, but Gilligan thing, you know, like Gilligan meets the Harlem Globetrotters or something.
Yeah, that was kind of dumb.
All you're missing there is Ginger, really, and a
Yeah.
good script.
Mhm.
I didn't watch the Brady Bunch movies. I know a little bit about them, but I didn't.
Mhm.
I heard they were the first one at least was actually funny.
Oh, the reboot movie thingies?
Yeah,
Reboot.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the first one was actually the best one.
But I mean, from what I know about it, they just sort of rehashed a bunch of episodes and set them in modern times, which is, I think, way more interesting than coming up with an origin story or as something that people wondered.
Yeah, well, it's a complete parody.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So like, Key Dad, why do we have fake grass in the backyard? You know,
Mhm.
it's a parody. So
But
my favorite part in that whole movie was Alice, and where does she go at night?
I see. I've only seen parts of it because
Okay. It's late at night, and Alice and Mrs. Brady are having a little talk, like whatever, and they say good night, and Mrs. Brady goes one way, and Alice heads towards the fridge, opens the fridge, steps inside, and shuts the door. Goes at night.
Yeah.
No, Alice had a room. It was in at least one episode that
Oh
Alice
yeah,
had.
downstairs. Yeah, right off the kitchen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But
Yeah.
I think one of the things they should have done, and I forget his name, and he's one of Stephen Schnee's buddies.
Oh,
The guy
Robbie
that
Williams.
played Waldo or whatever his name was on the last season of the Brady Bunch. There was a little kid. They always had a
Oh yeah,
kid when the show.
Robbie
Robbie
Wrist.
Wrist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Robbie Wrist.
Yeah.
He should have shown up in the movie. I don't know if he did.
Yeah.
And they just should have all looked at him and go, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
Just,
Oliver.
they could have just
Oh.
laughed, but he
Yeah.
should have been there, still playing
Yeah.
the same guy. The only person
Yeah.
still playing the same guy,
Yeah.
and nobody knows who he is.
Cousin Oliver.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oliver, that's his name. That
Mhm.
would have been something like that. I think is funny. Is very humorous.
Yeah, maybe they couldn't get him, or maybe they didn't
They
want
probably didn't
to.
think of it, but I like stuff like that. That's interesting.
Yeah. Can you imagine? We can get to Steve Schnee to get Robbie Wrist's autograph.
Yeah.
No, what's this?
Steve probably tries to get it on the chalk when they go out to lunch.
Yeah.
I always thought a lot about damn
Hey.
meat. What I've only killed an hour and a half. Oh gee, is that all? Wow. This is what happens when you're bored, kids, and your
Yeah.
favorite Thursday night show is not going to be on tonight.
Well,
Yes.
You make up a new one or your
I
own.
was, I would have been here earlier. I was working. I decided to start a project that I wanted to do for a long time, and I kind of had to retro it, which isn't the right way to do it. But I have had this idea, and I've tried it a few times, and I've never succeeded. And I decided I'm gonna succeed this time. I want to watch 100 films in a year from 100 different years.
Wow.
Hmm.
That's a project.
Yeah, and so I went back. I've kind of kept track a bit of what I've watched so far this year. So I made my list. That's what I was doing. And I'm not missing that many years actually. I'm
Yeah.
missing all of the 20s. Surprisingly, I have some teens, but I'm missing all of the 20s. Beyond that, I'm missing most of the 90s. And
Oh yeah.
those are the two big decades I haven't watched much from.
Mhm.
Nothing from 1910.
No, and I might have because I might have. There's a silent film box set that I may have watched early in the year, and I can't remember if I did or didn't, so I'm not counting it.
Hmm.
But yeah, I
Well,
actually
that
have
sounds like it's an all-year project.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first film is 1919. I watched that tonight because today is Silent Film Day, so I watched the silent film, and that's what made me
Hmm.
do it.
Well, I
Then I
could watch
skipped
the
to
Munsters with the sound on.
1933.
Yeah.
Hmm. Does that mean I should have watched the Honeymooners tonight without the sound on?
No, it means you should watch a silent movie because it's Silent
Yeah.
Film Day.
I watched 2 episodes of the Honeymooners tonight. So so sometimes just one isn't enough. Like, yeah, let it run, go to the next one.
Yeah.
Hmm. Uh,
Yeah.
well,
Hi. Yeah.
yeah, Robert, you can be
Oh,
lazy.
Robert,
You
please.
can sit there in your easy chair and say hi, guys, and you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, we're just filling in
Yeah,
time
you
here.
can just sit there. You know, you don't have to say nothing. Yeah.
Thursday night, and I can't find anything on. Although I guess Joe would have had a Munsters discussion if I had have looked at my
Yeah.
Facebook page or something like that. But other than that, there was nothing going on.
And I guess we scared Mason off.
Oh, damn.
You missed him.
Oh darn!
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually scared a lot of people off. He started climbing in the viewers, and all of a sudden it just went. Supposedly I have 17 right now. Hello, all you 17 people.
Hi, guys. 17.
Hello. I don't
Mhm.
know. I don't know who's out there besides Robert P. But okay.
Yeah.
Hello, whatever.
Have 3 more places. So, a little time.
Robert P. is the only one that's awake.
Yeah.
So the rest, like I would have liked to put Dave, the pickup artist, on here and have him tell me why the Munsters is so awful.
Everybody's that's saying it's not everybody, but a lot of people that are saying it's awful are people that haven't seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Mason.
Yeah, might be.
No, well, we all just thought this thing was going to be so awful from the trailer and the pictures and all this kind of stuff that we just thought, no, we don't want
I didn't. I thought it would be okay, just okay. I didn't think it would be awful. I mean, the first trailer, the teaser trailer, I thought was fairly good.
Mm-hmm.
When they're recreating the opening, which apparently is like the end of the movie. I thought that was fairly good.
But yeah, Herman is much too green.
Mm-hmm.
Much. Hello, Papa Bear.
Hey, what's up?
Oh, Robert.
I'm just sitting in my lazy boy watching you guys relaxing.
Cute. Yeah. Don't watch Pop Goes to 60s. He'll make you buy stuff.
Yeah, I know.
I watch them all the time. I just didn't watch these last two.
Mhm.
I haven't had a chance.
Yeah,
I bought 3 or 4 CDs because of him.
well,
I bought
this
the entire association collection because of him.
there
Yeah.
you
Tell
go.
you that.
I bought the greatest hits myself.
I can tell you that.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Plus a few others.
he got me with his Paul Revere thing. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, I want that.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
have.
besides, when I look it up, $5.44 plus free shipping,
Wow.
it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Jeez. Add to cart. Jeez.
Yeah, especially since it comes here.
Yeah.
Well,
I
that's
gotta-
that's
I
for the
watch
free.
my.
See, I found the greatest hits for $4.50. So $1 or something more, I would have got the 2
Yeah,
CD
now
set.
you need part two.
Yeah. Well,
He was holding up part one and part two.
I know.
For
Yeah,
album.
I've got. I think it's Australian
Yeah.
CD that covers their whole career.
What's it called?
I don't remember. Maybe I
Is
can.
it called Legend of the Paul Revere?
No, I don't think
There's a
so.
whole bunch of Paul Revere CDs out there.
Yeah, and I have an album too that's slightly different that
Mhm.
either UK or Australian that covers.
I don't know
it.
what I did.
It
I
goes
may
to
have
like
to leave and come back.
72. It goes from
Okay.
Papa Bear froze up.
pre-Columbia
Okay.
days to
Mhm.
72. I think.
I've also seen on YouTube a Mark Lindsay CD of all his singles. I wondered is it all solo stuff or is it Paul Revere and the Raiders stuff?
He only had one.
He had a couple.
I think I have to boot out the Papa Bear.
Yeah. he
Yeah,
had a
I don't know what happened. But, all
I'm gonna boot you out.
right.
Boot.
Things
Okay.
fall.
Come back.
Wes says it's called Kicks.
Kicks. Okay.
Kicks.
Oh, there it is.
Okay. Yeah.
Boom. There, see, right there. There it is.
Okay.
What it says 63 through 72, so that should have Indian Reservation on it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
it
goes
does.
from pre-Columbia days to the last album, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, good collection.
Sorry.
Back.
Hi.
Okay.
I pressed the wrong button trying to see if I could read the comments while on my phone, but I couldn't.
Hey, Robert.
Robert's out there. Hello.
And it's
Hello.
funny, you open it up and look at what pictures and
Yeah, from the Greatest Hits album. Yeah.
the greatest hits pictures right inside when you open it.
Yeah.
Raven is the rhino of Australia.
Yeah.
But see,
Yeah,
there
Raven Records has some good stuff.
there was a rhino collection of Paul Revere, but it was like 30, 40, 50
Yeah.
dollars.
Yeah, some
Well,
of
Rhino
those.
stuff, yeah, because that would be out of print for a long time. Rhino hasn't
Yeah.
been able to put out Columbia stuff for a long time.
Yeah, so I find this legend of $5.44.
Yeah.
That's a lot better.
I do have one, but I don't remember the brand. I don't know which label it's on.
Yeah, and if you buy the greatest hits, probably 10 years ago or something, they remastered it. They actually
Yeah, with
added
bonus
these
tracks.
songs. There's like
Yeah,
4
yeah.
more songs that are on the original album now.
I hope
too,
I
so
get a remastered
that's
one.
better than it used to be.
Mhm.
I don't know. Mr. 60s held it up. He says, I recommend this one.
Yeah.
So I went looking for it, and it was like super cheap.
And there it was. Yeah.
I'll buy it.
Yeah, here. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah.
And
That's the one
there's
that's coming for me. Yeah.
and there's like 4 more. There's
Mm-hmm.
18 songs on it now, and there used to be
Actually,
12.
some hits.
So
Yeah.
they added 6 songs actually.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the one I've got.
Well, it always says 4 bonus tracks. Okay, 4 bonus tracks. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
But it
But it
doesn't
was-
go up to Indian Reservation. It doesn't go
No.
that far.
No, it goes like 68, I think.
I think mine's got an Indian reservation on it, so it must be different.
Peace of Mind is the last track on this one.
What? Manson wanted to call? No.
Really? Did he?
Mason.
Him too?
Mason?
Oh, Mason or Manson?
Oh,
Maybe it was Mason.
Okay.
well, Manson wanted to kill
Raven
everybody.
released the entire Raiders catalog on CD, but it's very pricey now.
Yeah. I'm sure it is.
Ooh.
Everything.
Hard to see in the dark.
I think $5.44 was a good.
That was a bargain, Doc.
Yes, that's coming from some Goodwill out in Seattle.
Yeah.
That's the weird thing about CDs now. CDs are generally either really cheap or really expensive. Used
Yeah.
CDs used to be about $10. You used to go to a used CD store and it was like
Mhm.
$10. Now they're
Mhm.
either like $3, $4, $5 or 30 or more. There's
Yeah.
no. It's either extremely common or rare. There's nothing
Yeah.
in between anymore.
Well, actually, there was a whole bunch of these legends of that were pretty cheap. I took the cheapest one they had, but I mean,
Yeah.
there were ones for like $6, but then they say plus shipping.
Oh
And-
yeah. So yeah,
and
plus shipping.
This one had no shipping, so
Yeah, postpaid. So you got one. Yeah.
So
Yeah, those the Goodwill, those Goodwill YouTube or eBay sites are really good. You can find some really good movies and CDs, but you have to look for some of them.
Yeah.
I looked
I
and I
would
found
recommend buying vinyl from
Yeah.
them though.
Yeah, they're all kind.
they always say the jewel case might have a crack in
Yeah.
it. I
Yeah,
know.
that's all. And that's all.
Generally, for condition, they put acceptable,
Yeah.
and you don't want to buy vinyl that might be in acceptable condition.
Right.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Exactly.
I mean, I was surprised. I thought that Hangay record CD was a record. It was a prop to hold up, and it was a CD. I got the damn thing for $4.50 from a Goodwill. That Hangay CD. Yeah.
Free shipping.
Yeah.
Because Goodwill is like that.
Yeah. This. Ask me how many times I've listened to this.
Halfway.
A couple of songs.
I know. My ears are still ringing from Tim giving me heck over that Little Richard CD.
Mine are specialty records.
I
Specialty.
knew I was going to catch flack. I knew I was going to catch flack. Oh, have you actually got it, Tim?
Right here.
Have you actually got it?
I have two. I'm looking. Hang on.
Yeah.
They were in a pile here, but they might not be anymore.
Okay.
Go back into your library.
Yeah. Okay.
I've got 3 specialty records, 3 CD set of Little Richard. Very nice one for $5.
Wow.
Hey, Robert.
They're not
Robert,
here
Hello.
anymore.
Background. Ooh.
Yeah.
No, I moved them.
Okay.
They've been moved. Ooh.
So how's everyone
There's
doing?
one on Rhino that's good too, Doc. There's a Little Richard on Rhino that's good.
We
Are
were
you sure I
bored.
can trust the Rhino if I can't trust Epic?
Rhino's pretty good.
Rhino's good.
Yeah.
Or
Rhino.
Rhino was better in the past, but
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
But
Okay,
if Rhino is something else, they'll tell you. It'll be big on the cover, like
Yeah.
Little Richard's BJ years or something. They'll tell
Yeah.
you big on the cover that this isn't the specialty stuff.
Mhm.
I picked this bargoon up recently.
Ooh.
99 cents.
Woohoo!
It's
Whoa.
apparently Starbucks Opus collection.
Whoa. Mhm.
So we'll see how Starbucks does with CDs.
Yeah, I have a
Yeah.
Starbucks John Lennon CD that's pretty good.
Yeah,
So.
I thought Starbucks mostly put out CDs that were kind of the stuff that they play,
Yeah.
in a Starbucks, and I can't picture them playing the Who in a Starbucks.
No.
More like
I can't
Joni
either.
Mitchell or Ricky Lee Jones, not
Yeah.
really the Who.
There's Starbucks also put out a Genesis CD that's got some earlier material that I'm looking into. So
Mm.
yeah, is
Also
that
did.
singles? Is that Who CD? Is it hits, Robert?
It is.
Okay.
Well, not really.
No, it's not here. It's just
Yes and no.
yeah.
It's like I'm the face, the high numbers, Happy
Yeah.
Jack, Substitute, I
Some
Can't
hit.
Explain,
Mhm.
Our Love Was, I Can See for Miles, Magic
Mhm.
Bus, We're Not Gonna Take It, Getting in Tune, Baba O'Reilly, Bargain, Won't Get Fooled Again, Behind Blue Eyes, Squeeze Box, and Who Are You? So
Mostly
mostly
hits.
Yeah,
hits.
not bad.
A couple there that are.
And that's the thing. It was like, Well, that's sort of a strange collection.
Yeah.
So for 99 cents, I had to have it.
Mhm. It's a nice car
99
CD. Yeah.
cents.
Nice CD to put in the car.
Cartoon.
Yeah, for $1. I have to pick up that one, I think. Yeah,
It looks like $99.
yeah that's an expensive CD. Yeah.
Robert S., weren't you the one who bought it or was telling me about the Bill Haley CD? Or
Maybe.
am I mistaken? No, must be somebody else that was talking about Bill Haley.
I showed you last Sunday, Bill Haley.
Oh, it was
the other
the other Robert.
Okay.
The other Robert.
Okay.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah, there's
nice.
one.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Yeah,
That's
that's
a good
one I
one.
have.
That's one I had to pick up sometime.
This one gets approval.
Yeah.
Yay.
The one I showed had 20 tracks. I don't know how many you have.
No, this one's
There's
only.
probably about 12 on that.
Here you go,
That's
Doc.
only-
Here it is.
Look for this.
What?
I should have went into the room.
That's his earlier
For
material,
that.
I guess, the singles. Mm-hmm.
But you need that too.
Oh, yeah, no.
Sure. Yeah.
Or if you happen to see this.
Okay.
But see, Rhino's good. They put specialty right on the cover.
Mhm.
So you know you're good. Okay. That's it.
I got to stop buying these ones from Epic Records because they're
Oh,
they're
Yeah.
not reputable.
Yeah.
this is used to these
No.
Opus collections.
But he did a live album on Epic. So that's
Yeah.
what Epic put out. I think
But
it was a
the-
2-record
but-
set, and they probably just made a best of it and put it out as a CD.
Well, the stupid Epic, Little Richard's greatest hits recorded live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he recorded for VJ. And that stuff's interesting. It's not bad, but it's not this, it's something else. But I have the 2 VJ CDs. There's also a 3 CD box. It's a black
That's what I've
box.
got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
I would have actually kept that live Little Richard because I thought, well, I'll listen to it anyway.
Mhm.
And actually, I started to dig it,
Mhm.
because like he's got banter with the audience and stuff, which was kind of fun. And I thought I might keep this after all, and then it started to skip.
Oh.
And I
Yeah.
couldn't get
You
the
tried
skip
cleaning
out.
the CD?
Did you
I'm
clean
starting
it?
and everything. Come on.
Did you clean it?
Oh, yes, many times. I'm
You
scrubbing
even
like-
used Brillo.
I
Yeah.
tried to.
Yeah, take that.
For some
If you
reason,
tried
away.
Brillo, you can throw it away.
Yeah.
After Brillo, nothing was working, so I
Mhm.
screw it.
Well, sometimes the live ones aren't bad. I got a Jerry Lee Lewis live at the Star Club that is really good.
Oh yeah, that's I used to know what band that was with.
Yeah, I can't remember right. I just know it's very good CD.
Pretty famous garage band, but I can't remember who.
it
Well,
wasn't
I've
that
got
hard.
something in my hand that Tim might give me shit over again.
Nashville Teens, maybe.
Tim, are you ready?
Yep.
Are you ready to beat me with a stick?
Neil Diamond.
I'm not gonna beat you with a stick.
Oh, that's
Well-
the other Neil Diamond hit.
The problem with Neil Diamond is he's on 3 different labels. So you
Yeah,
need 3
yeah.
different greatest hits collections.
Well, except for the one that I have.
Let me blow myself up for a second here.
Oh, blow me
Oh,
down.
you got the Great Big. That's a 2 CD set. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty good, though.
Mhm.
Yeah, you think so?
I know a lot of it's live. The early stuff's gonna be
Yeah.
live. Because that's on Columbia.
Mhm.
That's
But he
what
wasn't
you
on
do.
Columbia. He was on Bang, and then he was on Uni,
Yeah,
and then he was
But
on
you-
Columbia.
You look at the thing, and there's nowhere on there that it says live. So I went, this is damn good. I'm going to buy this and get it home, and about 1/3 of it is live.
Yeah, I hate when that happens.
Well,
I know.
again, it's labels. You just gotta know what labels people are on.
But they said, part of that is live. Tim knows.
Look for this, Doc.
Okay,
what you
let me blow this.
Bang years.
It's mono, but you want Neil in mono because his stereo's weird. His stereo, they pan to one side, then they pan to the other side. It's weird. You kind of want Neil in mono.
Yeah, but that only covers 2
But
years.
that's only gonna,
yeah, but it's got most of the stuff on it that you really want. It's got, this is his best period.
Doesn't have Heart Light,
easily, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, but this has got like Desiree and my Longfellow Serenade.
You can get this one.
Ooh, what's this one about? Hang on.
23 songs.
How many?
23 on one disc.
Yeah, but how many?
Flashlight.
How many are remakes or?
Everything is original.
Everything is original.
Yeah, original material. You
want me to
Columbia Legacy. And this is one CD. Always look for the greatest hits of an artist. And if I can find them on one CD, then
Well, you think if you see like a 2 CD, you got everything.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
And the song list
they have to look. Yeah.
For some reason, Neil looks.
Says live.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Neil looks like a Star Trek character on that CD.
Yeah, Ricky's. I looked through 4 or 5 different Neil Young compilations.
You like early though. 23 tracks on this. That's a lot. 23 tracks in glorious mono.
Yeah.
CD.
This is 23 on this one, but it's got from.
It's a digipack, but it's got the little thing with the so
the good thing.
Yeah.
The good thing. I mean,
is it Jerry Lee Lewis's birthday today?
Even Starbucks has the good thing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I know. It's Silent Movie Day. If I mentioned that.
Yeah.
Yeah, gosh.
So,
cheap. Yeah.
This weekend, I'm taking a trip.
Joe
Mayo and I.
Oh, gonna go see
Best.
I think you two should frisk each other before you get in the car. Make sure neither of you is packing.
You want us to videotape it and show it?
So neither of you kills the other while you're gone.
Yeah.
I'm sure that Joe wouldn't kill me. If you catch my drift.
I said both. I said both. I was trying to be nice. I said both.
You see how we can lose control so easily?
Yeah, I am. Hey,
Look, we are driving up together for the 4 hours.
Oh,
and he's got his room, I've got mine, so it's not like we're gonna, see each other all the time.
We're gonna do a road video.
Hopefully the hotel has a bar or there's one close by.
It's Robert and Joe. We're headed up.
I hope so. I hope so.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know about the video because unless I take it, Joe's driving this time.
Yeah.
So
Joe's behind the wheel. We're going, and we'll be there in a couple hours.
Yeah, I just hope he doesn't try videotaping while he's driving.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
You'll hear me screaming a lot.
Yeah.
Hit the brakes.
Not like he hasn't done it before.
Yeah.
He's the one filming, I think, in his first winter rant video. He's filming. I don't think there's anybody in the car with him.
Yeah.
We shall see.
Hotel rooms must be very cheap in New York.
It's not New York, isn't it? It's somewhere else.
This one, I think, is with the discount for the convention. It's about $145.
What?
Cheap.
No, that's not cheap.
That's in Massachusetts.
Maybe by New York standards.
For $93.
Oh yeah, by New York standards, that's cheap. I paid $205 for the jersey for the Beetle Fest.
Wow.
Yeah, but we split that 93. So 100 and
Well,
whatever you said there. That was nutty.
I'm
nutty
paying
crap.
whatever it is, 160 something with tax. So
Oh, crap.
I view it as cheap.
Get a free breakfast?
I think so.
Hope you have a great time and come
Yes.
back.
Well,
Yes, we
most of
plan
those
on-
free
on
breakfasts are
videotaping.
box of
Does he
corn
charge for
flakes
each
and a little
autograph
thing of
too?
milk.
I don't know, but apparently somebody told Joe that there's like a birthday bash for him, but that
Oh.
costs another $70. So
Mhm.
like,
Oh.
well, unless they're feeding us and giving us cake, I don't know if it's worth it.
Bring him a
It's just
cupcake.
for the privilege of being in the room with him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Keep your $70. I'll keep
I'm
your $70.
the best. Ooh.
You go to the party and say, "Now, Pete, what do you think about Ringo?"
Yeah, that's what I was. You know,
Yeah.
you should go
Yeah.
buy the new Ringo EP.
Yeah,
and have him
can
sign
you
that.
sign this? Oh, you're wrong guy.
And the second question, how about Andy White?
Yeah.
You're not going to get him either.
Yeah.
When I saw him in '93, he signed 3 items for us, and he was really nice then, and he didn't charge for them then.
Ooh.
Well, I'm hoping to get both of these signed.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had that one signed, and then the one that's in color with the same newspaper.
Mhm.
If you've seen
Oh,
that with
okay.
the Red Beatles.
Yes.
And then I had a
Bohemian
small
Green
CD of the
CD.
Silver Beatles from Japan that you just showed, that Silver Beetle one. He signed
Yeah,
all
well,
3.
Find
Hey,
the
Papa
Bohemian
Bear,
Green CD. He'll
A couple
gladly
months
sign
ago-
that.
where did you see Pete, Papa Bear?
He was here in this area.
Yeah, where?
My brain's not working right now. I'm telling you, it's a '93. That's all I remember.
Was he
Oh,
lost?
okay, because I saw him in Ann Arbor.
It may have been.
Oh, really?
Was it '93?
Well, that's why I'm trying to figure out whether it was the
Because
same time.
my brain's not working. I have the date down on the back of the albums. I wrote down the date, but I went to so many different conventions and things with the record shop back then. I can't remember every single one.
Mhm.
But I gave one to Beetle Brad, one to Road Trip Rachel, and the other one I kept the CD,
Mhm.
and I ended up selling that later.
This is what you want to get him signed. He'll gladly sign this.
Yeah,
He
really.
actually made some money from this when you bought it.
Mhm.
I should have looked for something by him.
Hmm.
Well, a little late now.
It's not too
Or maybe
late,
he'll be
it's not
selling
too late.
stuff. Who knows?
Yeah.
It's not too late. Run to the record stores. Ask for some Hayden's Green.
Honestly, it's like a Comic Con convention.
Mhm.
I'm not even sure why he's there unless he's in.
I don't know. This is
comic
his
book.
only North American appearance this year,
Yeah,
though.
I
so-
saw that too.
I know.
You gotta pay your bills, you know.
Yeah.
Say hello to Lou Ferrigno for us.
There,
Yeah.
there's no talk
Yeah.
about that.
Say, wait.
If I was gonna meet him and have him sign this thing, I know this is really weird, but I'd take it apart
Oh yeah. Have him sign.
and I'd
the
have
back.
him sign right there.
Right.
And then put
Absolutely.
it back in, and I'd have his signature all nice on the inside, where it's not going to
What do you-
fade. Nothing's going to happen to him.
Well, it's not too late. If you want to
Wait,
take a
wait.
trip to Massachusetts,
Tim,
you
Tim,
and
what do
Joe
you
can
think-
share a room.
Tim,
No, thanks.
take the back off and have him sign the inset card.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah,
have
that's-
take the back
that's
off
what he
and
was
have him
saying.
sign the inside.
Right.
You know, and tell.
That's- that
And
way
do you
it's
guys
protected
know
very well.
about this album? Because
Oh, I know
This
of it,
is-
but I've never heard it.
it matches with the anthology cover.
Yes,
if you look
that's
at
the
right,
cover
Anthology
that's missing.
One,
Oh,
this is the
okay.
little piece that's ripped out of Anthology 1 that's not on the cover.
And then they put
Exactly.
Ringo.
And he put it on the cover of this. So it's pretty cool. So like I said, this he would
Pretty
love
clever.
to see. Probably not nearly enough people bring one of these for him to sign. He would
Mhm,
probably love
mhm.
to see it.
See if Bazooka Joe
Well,
has it.
And it's a
I
good
don't know
album,
if I'll
by
find
the
it
way.
tomorrow.
By the way, if you ever see it, pick it up anyway because it's actually really good.
Yeah, but Pete Bestley just plays drums, you know.
Yeah, I know. He just plays drums, so it's kind of like modern Psyche and a little pop psych kind of.
Mhm.
It's good.
So with the
No. It's very Beatlesque. It's very It's good.
He does that with his tongue while he's drumming.
Oh.
He's the Beatles' best.
Yeah. There was an album best of the Beatles at one time. On one
Oh,
record.
that's early stuff.
Oh yeah, early stuff. I mean,
Package.
mhm.
Well, didn't he do a solo album too called "The Best of the Beatles"?
Doc's
Pretty
gonna
sure.
swat us.
Pretty
he
sure
said.
there's
He did.
being the best,
Yes.
like the
Yes.
best
Yeah.
of the
Yeah.
Beatles.
Yeah,
I'm pretty
that's
sure
what I'm
he
talking
did.
about. hmm
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was an album or a greatest
I think
hits
I
album or
have it.
something.
I think I have a really bad
What was it, a book?
reissue,
hmm
which is really weird because the tracks on it like vary hugely in quality.
Yeah.
It's very odd.
He doesn't do "I Want to Be Your Man," does he?
No,
Okay, good. That's
I
a
don't
good.
remember what he does.
He does Octopus's Garden.
I've been told when the bike is good.
I got my
yeah.
George going on today.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's good.
Oh, look at that! Wow. Well, you win in the T-shirt department.
I went into what?
The T-shirt.
T-shirt
department.
department.
It sounded like you said Easter.
No,
Easter.
no.
Mhm.
I should have turned on my computer. It's too hard to hold the phone up.
Yeah.
You look very relaxed there, Mr. Pfeiffer.
I'm not. I'm trying to hold the phone and see the screen with my bifocals. It's too hard.
Oh,
It's small.
I've got bifocals now, and I'm not happy.
I gotta keep going like this to see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm going to take these back and get the progressives
Other
back.
kind.
Yeah.
And I tried to save money and bought the trifocals, and they're not as good as progressives, I guess.
I thought progressives were going to be shit. No, just give me bifocals. And now it's like, what?
Yep, I'm constantly doing this.
I almost cut my mother's finger off last night.
Oh,
Wow.
Doc.
Yeah, well, she said, can you cut my fingernails? My fingernail. I said, sure. So I grabbed the thing, and I'm sitting there like going,
yep.
focus.
Oh, did she go?
And your mom's going like this.
I know, and I'm sitting there like,
Mhm.
how do I get in focus with
Crunch.
this?
Ah.
And so
Yeah.
I said, well, just hold still, and I just went, I said,
Oh man.
darn glasses, I can't. You look
Yeah.
down and it's all out of
Yeah.
focus.
Can't see the bottom. Like I can't see the bottom prices at a grocery store, so I take my camera and take a picture and then read it from the camera.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I was in a
One
thrift
way to
store
skin a cat,
yesterday.
right?
Yeah.
I was in a thrift store yesterday, and they've got the racks of CDs. I'm sitting there like, I can't read these things. So I'm sitting there like,
You have to get
So
used to
read
it. Yeah.
oh,
I've
geez.
had bifocals for years. So
Oh, I don't think they're working for me.
You
Yeah.
did get my package, right, Robert? You didn't say
Oh,
yes.
yes, I
or no?
did. Yes, thank you so much.
Well,
And I absolutely love help. Thank you.
the new way.
The
Okay.
new way, my way. Thank you. No, seriously, it's like I can't believe I finally have like a Beatles album in the version that I want it that looks professionally done.
Did you like the Hey Jude with the extra 2 tracks?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
I wish they had done something better like that.
And
Gives you
and
more
the
for your
others you
money,
sent me
that's
as well.
all.
The German, what did I get? I don't even remember now. Was it the German greatest hits or something, or best of?
Oh, yeah, I did two or three orders that week. You got the Beatles
What?
ballad
Let me go get it. Yeah, I think I did actually.
and something
right
else. Oh, I just asked him if you get it, please email and let me know or text me or something so I know it got there safe. And of course, no one ever answers, so I never know. I don't save the
Show you.
tracking
Junior
number.
five.
Mhm.
Well, I got there. You go.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's the Beatles help.
Mhm.
I had to redo the cover, redo the back, and redo the label just for him.
And I appreciate it. I
'Cause I had
know
to put-
I was being a miserable SOB. about it.
Oh, that's fine.
And
I
I
enjoy it.
appreciate this as well.
Yeah, I did the Hey Jude to go with that. Yes, that's a real sticker.
Beatles ballads.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Mm-hmm. Got the Japanese.
And then
version
the
of
UK EP
Mm-hmm.
collection.
Oh yeah, the double collection. Now I
Mm-hmm.
remember. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are some of my favorites because they're all in mono, most of them, and it's from original vinyl too. It's not from anything else.
28 tracks, 32 tracks,
Mm-hmm.
60 Beatles songs.
Mm-hmm.
That should be plenty.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm not buying Buddy Guy tomorrow. Sorry.
No.
I got your Gene Pitney in today, but I didn't listen to it.
Buddy Guy gets no respect from this panel.
Well, is this Foghorn Leghorn coming?
The seller forgot to mail it.
Oh yeah.
Convenient.
I love people dedicated to their online business.
I know. I got an email from the seller actually today going like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I packaged it and left it on the counter." And
Okay.
Yeah, wait till Monday. Yeah.
Because of you reminding me, I got my grandson watching Foghorn Leghorn, and I showed him the Roadrunner today for the first time, and he started binging on that for an hour and a half.
he's never seen the Roadrunner.
Well, he's only 8 years old. I mean,
Yeah, he is kind of young. Yeah.
They don't usually let them watch violence like that.
Yeah, and that's them.
Well,
Hit with the rocks and everything.
kids his age have their own stuff they watch,
Yeah.
off of YouTube, like
Yeah.
Unspeakable and all these weird things, and cars and Legos and you name it, it's on there. So I showed him some of my stuff. I said, well, watch what I watched when I was 8 years old,
Yeah. That's what
and I
it is.
played him that.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
all
He's
these
like,
things.
he says, does he ever get the Roadrunner? Does he ever get him?
Actually, yes.
So
They did make a cartoon where the coyote catches the roadrunner.
well, I played him the one that was done by like the Family guys,
Yeah.
but it was had a lot of bad language, but I let him watch it anyways. I said, this is what happens when you finally get your wish.
Grandpa, what's that? I keep talking like that.
Well, he hears that stuff from everybody, don't we?
Yeah.
But anyways, it was like once he caught him, a month later, he's got nothing to do.
Yeah.
And he's sitting there watching TV, going crazy.
Well, tell him to watch Doc because he needs all the viewers he could get.
Yeah.
He does watch. He knows who Doc is. You know that. He watches Doc.
Is that guy on YouTube?
That
Ew.
guy from YouTube. Yeah.
He likes your cereal commercials the best, or your cereal shows the best.
Okay, time for another one. Yeah.
Yay.
Show him Bugs Bunny. He'll love Bugs Bunny.
I tried to show him the Daffy Duck one where this morning where Elmer's Fudd's like we're there and he's saying, no, shoot him, shoot me, shoot, and he keeps moving the gun back and forth, and then he makes him change it and he blows his face off, and turns it around. I love that one.
Rabbit season.
Yeah.
It's
I'm slowly introducing him to. First it was Foghorn Leghorn, then I showed him the Coyote. Now I'm showing him Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
The cool thing about the Roadrunner and Coyote is, of all the cartoons, there's nothing in it to date it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That is true.
You order stuff from Acme. I suppose that some of that stuff could be a little dated, but it's a coyote chasing a roadrunner in the desert. There's nothing to date it.
And it's silent for the most part.
Kaboom!
Yeah. All you have to explain is what an anvil is.
Yeah.
He had to read it, like he holds up signs sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So Hunter had to read what they said, and that was kind of cool.
See, that's educational.
Yes. How to blow your face off.
Yeah.
How to paint tunnels on the side of a cliff.
Like when he holds up a sign that says "yipe" or something.
Yep. Yeah.
One of the coolest memes I've ever seen is from that Roadrunner or the Daffy Duck Bugs Bunny cartoon you were just talking about. duck season, rabbit season. Somebody changed it to like just this 10-second meme that just kept going back and forth to the Ramones, Sex Pistols, Ramones, Sex Pistols. That's an awesome meme, man. It's just Ramones. I forget who was holding which one up, but it was Ramones, Sex Pistols.
Yeah, that's one of the classic cartoons I love all the time. I can see it 100 times. I still laugh.
Yeah, there's one of my favorite ones. It wasn't one of those characters. You all remember One Froggy Evening? This guy finds this frog and he sings, but he tries to show everybody else and he won't sing. They'll sing to him, but nobody else.
Yep.
Going to be rich, and he finally puts him into a ground or somewhere, and somebody else.
I think you're just about to tear down that building now too.
Yeah. Oh,
because they put him in the cornerstone of a building. It was 1955 or whatever.
That's not 55, 56 when it came on.
In 2025, they're going to find him.
Yeah, it's a couple of years. So.
Yeah, they're going to be disintegrating that building. Hello, my baby. Hello, my.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Like in 3 years. It's like the Robinsons took off for Alpha Centauri back in 1997.
Yeah. Ooh,
there's so many good shows I'm trying to introduce him to, so he's not watching this YouTube crap that has. They do weird tricks, like they put all this hot stuff in their mouth, and spicy stuff in their mouth, and he's trying to do all these challenges. Says, hey, Papa, can I have some cinnamon? No, that kind of crap, because he's picking up on all that stuff.
Yeah,
and that's on YouTube or TikTok.
Well, whatever they are, they watch them all the time, Yeah, well, these guys, I forget what they're called.
Challenges.
They've got sweet and sour challenges on YouTube, and these guys are like rich from doing these stupid shows. And
that guy.
Unspeakable.
Yeah.
Or they just play games.
Those pods with the laundry detergent and everything.
Well, not that. Hopefully,
okay. I was gonna say
it was mostly safe stuff.
Okay. I was gonna say. Yeah.
They could watch me drink ginger beer.
Yeah.
Doc wants to make money doing that.
I think the worst thing I've tried is those stupid jelly bellies that taste like vomit and stuff. We had a game you'd play, and you'd pass them around the table and then take one and try to guess what it was, good or bad. And it was a terrible game we used to play.
That started with Harry Potter.
Harry Potter had stuff like that.
Yeah, that started with Harry Potter.
Yeah. My son-in-law made me do it one time, and I'm like, why the hell would you do this to yourself?
Yeah. When my son was little,
views and get rich.
Yeah, when my son was little, he got into the Power Rangers, and he started studying martial arts because he was a Power Ranger. So he was a Power Ranger. Yeah.
Both my sons were into it, but it was my younger son who took the martial arts, and it was amazing because he was a young kid and he had a 6-pack.
Yeah.
Holy smokes. Kevin, what's up with that?
I got a keg.
Now he's giving it up and he's more like me.
So I got a keg. No 6-packs here.
Well, my son doesn't have it. My son he doesn't do martial arts anymore, but he works out and he does kickboxing. So it's similar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's similar to it. Yeah.
The one thing about YouTube I don't understand is the kids will watch other kids play video games on YouTube.
Yeah.
So they're watching someone else play a game for the whole thing.
Yeah, that's what my son does sometimes.
I'm like, why are you watching someone else play Minecraft? Go play Minecraft.
Twitch, that's the biggest thing on Twitch. Twitch has built its whole foundation on watching other people play video games. I don't understand it.
My son's doing the World of Warcraft stream right now. World of Warcraft stream is a new video game, and he stays up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and he says, "Dad, why am I so sleepy?" You know. That's up to him.
People make a lot of money doing this stuff.
Yeah.
How come Tim's the only one without glasses?
I was thinking of that before.
I wear glasses. I need bifocals, and I won't get them. So I can't. If I put my glasses on, I can't read the chat, basically.
Yeah.
But they're right here. Oh, this is a tinted pair, but
there you go. Hey, you look like 60s.
Oh,
there you go.
Now I can't see
Look like,
anything
look
close.
like Roger McGuinn.
But
Ooh.
there
Are you
go.
nearsighted?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I think my eyes have actually gotten better. I think I almost don't need them anymore. But
Well,
I
that's
still
good.
have to wear them to drive, and I'm like, God, I can see better without them, but I wear them. I need to go to the eye doctor, and I put it off because I know I need bifocals, and I don't want bifocals.
I can't see nothing near. I'm farsighted, so I can't see nothing near, nothing at all. So just complete blur without them.
Yeah,
I mean,
I need glasses so I can read the back of CD covers.
well, yeah. When I
Yeah,
go to
well,
like
I
the
mean,
thrift
too.
store and I'm looking for records and especially CDs that are like on a shelf like this,
Mhm.
you catch me doing this. This is what I'm doing constantly.
Mhm.
yep. I said I got to take a picture of some stuff because I can't see down
Yeah.
or up. So I take a put the camera up, take a picture, and they're going to look at the camera. Okay. Done
I
that
haven't gotten to
before.
that point yet, but I think I'm going to get there soon.
Yeah, well, what happens when you get to the fine print at the bottom there?
Oh, forget
Well,
it.
you take a picture and enlarge it with your finger.
Yeah,
right?
I can't
With
read
a
any of
little.
that. I was just doing that movie list tonight, and I just went to IMDb for all the years of the movies because I wasn't finding them on the cases. I'm sure they're there.
When
but
we
I
get to the
wasn't
fine
finding
print,
them.
that's when I ask somebody in the store
Yeah.
to read it to me.
Mhm.
So I just had IMDb up and was going, all right, there.
You
Okay.
need all kinds of crazy people that way.
Yeah.
But seriously,
You
I've
do.
done that. I've asked
Mhm.
other people to read labels for me.
Oh,
Or
right.
like the expiration date on something.
Mm.
Like, I can't
Mhm.
see the expiration date on this package of
We're
whatever.
getting old.
Yeah, we are.
Oh,
Yeah, they
I
actually do that. They will
I'm
actually
not
do
old
that in
yet.
New
My
York
knees
without
are.
popping you or slapping you or something.
God, I just realized
Yeah,
am I the youngest one here?
I think
Yes.
so.
Could be.
Hmm.
And that
Absolutely.
I'm
Absolutely.
60 for God's sakes.
Oh, I'm 60. I just turned 62. So.
I'm 62.
Hmm.
I'm 65.
Okay, Doc.
Doc's beat him.
Doc has me by a year or two, I think.
Wow.
Now my
Well,
knees
you
are
look
70
younger,
if it
Doc.
matters.
Hmm.
Both
why
my
am
knees
I
are
doing
70.
this? It's at my age. I'm hanging out on a YouTube.
With old guys, with old 60-year-old guys. Yeah. Well, look at those old guys on the
I know
YouTube.
even Mike
Yeah.
Ainsley left. Like I'm not watching it. First.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, with Mason, we shoot him off. You know, he's gone. So.
Well, Mason wasn't going to add much to this.
Well, he
anyway.
was. Yeah, I was going to sit there and. Yeah.
I was hanging out with my buddies one day and I said, we used to talk about girls and cars and now we're talking about our health insurance, medication we're on, and the
Yeah.
problems we have.
And, oh, my aching back.
Yeah, my knees.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
My knees, my hip. Yeah.
My toes aren't working anymore. What's going on with that?
My toes.
Well, what did they used to do?
Yeah.
Mine mostly
Like-
just sit there and once in a while they wiggle.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hell,
That's
my
the
God.
music.
Mhm.
My toe has not worked right in 16 years.
Really?
Uh-oh, did you break it and it set wrong or something?
No, that happened with the case of sciatica.
Okay.
If you've ever had sciatica
I
before,
thought you dropped a case of something like soda or something on
Drop the nerve on
it. Yeah,
it.
like a boom, you know.
my left toes went numb,
Ooh,
and they all came back except the
one.
two big ones. So
So you have numb toes.
I have a couple numb toes.
Somebody can bite into those toes and you won't feel nothing.
My toes don't work.
Okay.
You know,
So
like I can move them.
So you can cut your nails on the toes and don't worry about cutting
Yeah.
your toe.
Yeah, you can go bleed. You know.
I cut my mother's finger off yesterday.
Yeah.
I know you told us.
Hey, you!
Oh, yeah.
Hey, did you tell you have 9 others? You don't need it.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah, but-
see how many people are still on here. 14 watching.
Wow.
14
14 watching
14
these
people.
5 old guys. Yeah. Hi, 14 people.
Oh,
Yeah.
look, we got a question. Why don't you want bifocals, Tim?
Yeah.
Doc, answer that for me. You don't like yours.
He's going like this all the time.
I don't want bifocals because Doc doesn't like them.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I need my bifocals because I do a lot of reading, kind of.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know, it must have been 20 years ago, they gave me the progressives, and I thought they were awful. And then when I got this pair, I says, well, I'll just get the whatever, the bifocals, and I'm going like, yeah, I want to read like this. Like, come on, that's not.
I never got
No,
bifocals.
Read like this.
When I needed the glasses for both distance and for reading, I went immediately to progressive, even though I had heard bad things about it and how hard it is to adjust.
Mhm.
And I was like, this was so easy to adjust to.
I don't
know
even know
why.
what progressives are, to be honest. I have no idea.
They
think
slowly
they're the
transition
lesser
from
of the
one
two
to the other.
Right.
I think they're the lesser of the two evils. I think I'm going to take these back and say, give me
How do they slowly? I mean, is it so it's still the same, but there's just like an in between? Is that
That's
it?
right. There's
Yes.
another lens, like they cut the lens thinner to thicker or whatever. Mine
Right.
have an actual stick-on lens for my bifocal. So it's a lens on top of a lens, and there's a definite line, and that's where you get bothered because
Right.
you're trying to get that line. Where progressives are slowly transitioned.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
I see the line. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it.
But they're more expensive usually for progressives, and that's what
Yeah.
throws me.
Oh, they are definitely.
Yeah, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, I've always worked.
I can see well enough without them if I got new glasses, I'd almost just rather get ones for far away so I can
Yeah, all
drive.
three. See, I've got 3 lenses on mine.
Yeah, well, that's what George says. 3 in 1.
Yeah, but mine's are trifocals. They are not progressives, unfortunately.
Right.
Makes them even worse.
Thankfully, I've always worked for large companies that had good benefits, so I didn't have to worry about it. As a matter of fact, I was able to get 2 pairs, so I got sunglasses as well at the same time.
Now what's this? Progressives are more, but not much more, but no lines.
I'll look into it.
These ones, the lines are just about even with my eyes, so I'm looking at the line.
Yeah.
Well, I have no insurance now that my wife retired, so I had to get my own insurance, and believe me, it doesn't cover a dang thing.
Yeah.
What they ought to do is do one eye for close and one eye for far away. So you just walk around with one eye open all the time, depending on what you're doing.
And people will be like, "Why you keep winking at me?"
Yeah. I got my glasses a couple of years ago, and I keep getting stuff in the mail. It's time for your checkup. Did you forget your checkup? Yeah.
One year when I got glasses, they convinced me to get anti-glare and all kinds of fancy stuff, and it cost hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And I lost them in a week. I left them on the commuter train.
I like the transition ones where they go to sunglasses in the sun.
Yeah. Well, that's what I used to have, except it looked like I was looking through Vaseline all the time.
Oh, I don't know.
Okay.
But I want to see things clear. I don't want to look like I'm looking through a mucky.
Yeah, mine don't do that. They just get darker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, mine got darker too, but I don't have them this time. I said, no, don't put the
transition, I think they call it.
Things on them. So, but now I'm having trouble with the lines. So
All I know is it costs $11.50 a month for insurance, and I don't get anything covered. So it's basically catastrophic.
Yeah.
See, join the Doc's channel where we get a bunch of old men and sit around and
talking about stuff. What are they talking about? Yeah.
How's your prostate?
Things could be worse. We could live in Florida.
Hey, Paulina.
Hello, Paulina.
Yeah, we're talking about old man stuff.
Yeah, we're talking about prostate, Paulina. So.
Yeah,
Come on,
how many of you have worked at the Camp Lejeune?
So I get those ads every day now. It seems.
Yeah.
Coming up in my Gmail every 5 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Spam.
45.
ads in Spanish all the time. I keep
Sometimes.
getting everything's in. I'm like, why are you sending me ads in Spanish? Who do you think this is helping?
Yeah.
It's not helping the ad company. It's not helping me.
I've got some Ford Maverick ads in Spanish come to me before.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Ever since I bought one.
I'll get one that says your Twitter account has been canceled due to violation. I don't do Twitter, guys. So, or your TikTok account has been suspended. I don't do TikTok.
You know how many phone calls I get from Amazon telling me I've got an order that's sitting there for $999 for an Apple 10 phone and all this stuff.
Really?
Every day. If you do not agree with this order, please press 1. I'm like, I'll press 2 if I could.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's a scam.
Uh-oh. Things I don't have to worry about for nothing. I have to read this with my wonderful glasses, by the way. And I had a medical scare this morning. Got a kidney stone.
Be careful.
I had one of those. That hurts. That can hurt.
I heard that's very uncomfortable.
Yeah. I haven't heard. Look what I get to look forward to.
Yeah.
Hopefully not.
Yeah.
I've
been pretty healthy 62 years.
On MASH. This too shall pass.
Yeah. No. My son won't let me. My son said, "Dad, you're staying here the rest of your life." Okay.
Well, I'm too young to live in a retirement home. This is a retirement home.
Yeah.
It's my home.
Yeah.
We're both retired.
Basement.
My son goes over and raids my cabinet. Does your kids do that to yours? Took my chips and my
my daughter came in this morning.
Yeah.
My daughter came in this morning with Hunter and she says, "Can you make me breakfast?" So I made her pancakes and sausages this morning. Then the other day I made her soup. Then they come in and they start looking through the cupboard and they take stuff home and
you're not supposed to have that. Yeah.
Actually, I do that to my mother.
Oh.
No, I've always been the opposite. I go to visit my mother. She always tries to feed me, and I just tell her, "No, I'm good."
No, but they go through the cupboard and take stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I've never taken anything.
Well, my son, she's tried to make sure I'm going to be okay.
No, because my mother doesn't cook anymore.
Oh, okay.
So everything that's in the cupboard is basically fair game.
Mm-hmm.
So like, look, there's a can of peas. And,
dated 1919.
Yeah.
Yes, I have raided her cupboard. Well, this past Wednesday, yesterday, there was a thing of peanuts on the cupboard. And I says, "Oh, you want some peanuts?" She says, "No, they hurt my teeth."
What is it? Yeah. Yeah.
They're not going to eat them. They're mine now. So I took the peanuts home.
Oh, yeah. Well, as soon as you get grandkids hanging around, you always end up with a whole bunch of stuff in your house that you don't really eat just to have around when they visit.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
And they don't like that puffy taco stuff. No.
Yeah.
I'm glad they don't, because I do.
Or for me.
Well, I got those, the fruit snacks, and I got the little Debbie's crap, and I got the muffins and certain kinds of chips, and they always want certain drinks. Called Capri Sun.
Hunter doesn't like Cure wine.
Squeezable yogurts, that kind of crap.
Oh yeah.
Hello, Sam.
Yeah. Oh look, there's a young
Sam,
man right there.
Yes.
A young man is among us.
Yeah. So like you will make.
We got youngsters here, Paulina.
Yes,
Sam.
young guys, young ladies and guys. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, my son.
Younger audience.
My son gave me an interesting snack. I've got some cheesy rice cakes in there.
Okay.
Kind of stick like styrofoam.
Rice cake.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah,
but there's no calories.
Yeah.
No sugar.
Yeah. You can't be eating that stuff, Dad.
No taste.
Okay, son.
I did have the caramel flavored ones once. They weren't too bad.
Yeah. You're not supposed to have those. Yeah.
Oh, 28. I was
28. Oh, that's my son's age.
Ooh,
yeah.
Gosh. That was like 40 years ago. Jeez.
Oh, 28. I've been married a couple of years.
See, my oldest daughter turns 40 this year, and my youngest is 32. So it makes you feel a little older.
Yeah. I probably won't have grandkids anytime soon. My son got a divorce, and his wife broke his heart. So he's kind of like, all ladies are bad. So he's not gay. He just, that's
not that there's anything wrong with that.
Oh no. Well, he's one of these days he's going to find somebody who's going to turn his head around, and I said, one of these days you'll find that. No, I'll never find another girl. Yeah, you will.
I hear Lily Munsters looking.
How's Parker doing? Still got hair?
Good. I think they've had some difficulties because my daughter-in-law's dad is in the hospital, and it doesn't look good. But she's been going to the hospital, and there's just the stress and the disruption in the house. I think the kids feed off of that. Yeah. So, and they know something's going on, especially Olive. So I think she starts to get a little antsy and doesn't sleep and wants to get into bed with them at night. And then the baby gets up, and it's like everything's a little stressful right now.
Yeah.
But he, he's doing good.
They've been more fun in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you.
Isn't it amazing when insects know you have a weapon?
Yeah. You'll put it down.
They know I've got a weapon, and they're sitting there like, we're not coming anywhere near.
Do you have any spray, Doc? Any kind of spray?
Well, what is it?
I've got some.
What kind of bugs do you have? Flies?
Flies. Yeah.
Little tsetse flies or something.
Oh, fruit flies.
Fruit flies.
Yeah, I was going to say he's got some kind of bad fruit or something to cause those.
No,
haven't you?
they're all through the building.
Oh, well then there's something.
Okay. Well, somebody's got some.
Somebody
bad.
does.
Some bad.
They'll go away as soon as it's gone. They'll go away.
Yeah.
Either that or the eggs finally hatched in that Beatles pillow.
Yeah,
It was in the dumpster.
yeah, because there's
What are we
worms.
standing up for? What does this mean? Stand up for what is right.
What does that mean?
I don't know. We don't know.
I think London Bridges has fallen down.
Yeah.
It's
London Ridge was down a couple weeks
I
ago.
don't know. I'm talking about getting those freaking tsetse flies.
Yeah, the flies. See,
I don't know what he's talking
I told you, Doc, a PETA person.
Hello,
would be after
Trish.
you, killing flies.
I wonder if London Bridges is a UK individual.
Might be.
Who you typically don't see.
Yeah. I don't know who London Bridges is. Maybe it's Ray under a different name.
No, it's.
Yeah.
I think it's one of those people we don't talk about.
Okay. Well, okay.
Take credit for reflection.
Quite possible. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the stinking little dang flies. I'm ready for them, and they're not.
There's no one dead in apartment 3B.
Yeah, it's nobody.
You know what? Last week, the apartment thing across the street from me had a dead person in it.
Ooh.
Awesome.
They called it the cars, and then I can't go to paddy wagon, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Somebody died over there.
Somebody's over there. Just. Yeah.
Well, it's actually a year ago. Somebody died in this building too.
Apartment available.
Ooh, it's catchy.
Some older
That's
fellow.
dead, Doc.
Yeah, some older fella that hadn't been seen for like 3 or 4 days, and all of a sudden, he's starting to smell on the 3rd floor.
That's like one of my friends I used to work with. He got sick and went to his house, and they didn't find him for like 3 days. And it was bad.
Happens quite often.
It does, and he was only 40 years old. So.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm. Had kidney disease.
They're much bigger than lantern flies. They're tiny, tiny guys.
You guys ever heard of Marie Provost?
Maury Kovic?
Not Marie.
Who?
Marie.
It's like Provost. I don't know exactly how to pronounce the last name.
Is she an actress?
She was a silent film
actress.
star, and after
yeah,
the
yeah.
silent film days, she just lived the rest of her life out in New York City alone with her dog.
And Nick Lowe made her
died,
famous.
and the cops nobody found her for like a month.
Oh yeah.
And
she had a dog.
The dog didn't starve. Let's put it that way.
Oh no!
And Nick Lowe does a song about her.
Nick Lowe wrote a song about it, but it's true. It really happened.
That actually happened right down the
It
street.
became the doggy's dinner.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a duplex of a lady died, and she had this big dog, and they didn't find her for like 5 days.
Doggy got
Don't worry, he's fine.
Oh no, Adam is putting some weird stuff on Facebook. What's he smoking?
Yeah,
you know, is he
great
trying
to song, but it's also true.
Yeah, he's been doing that for a couple months now.
Studying philosophy, or like, blah,
it's like he's trying to get in touch with his feelings, and it's like you're making me feel like
like
creepy, something like
that. I think you need to get laid or something.
Uncomfortable.
You know? I don't know.
I need to move.
Oh, yeah. That's fine.
I couldn't see. Ooh. That sounds spooky. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh,
no, he went for an errand and got lost. Yeah.
He was on in here.
He was on earlier. Part. Yeah, for a little bit. Yeah.
We
he said he had to go on the errand. He said he'd be right. He said he'd be right back. So he got lost.
There's a new Beach Boy set coming out.
Oh yeah, another one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, right.
Of that,
and new Kinks too. Right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting that one.
Someone show us record stat.
Mm-hmm.
I got to get up a little. I've been sitting down too long for 2 hours.
How about this one? Oh, that was for Sunday. That one's for Sunday.
Yeah,
Whatever. How about this guy? People gave me looks when I bought this CD. You're actually buying David Cassidy? Yes. Yeah. You must be weird.
There you go. That's a whole
lot.
There
you go. It's movie time.
There's some weird guys on that TV.
Look at these old guys on. What are they talking about? Yeah.
I'm just trying to walk around a little. I've been sitting down in that for 2 minutes. What does it say here? 2 hours and 29 minutes and 12 seconds or something.
Yeah. Springsteen has been pumping them out lately.
Yeah. I might have to give it a listen. We'll see. He just kind of his political kind of kills.
Exactly. I stopped. His last album was supposed to be really good, actually, and I didn't pick it up because I'm tired of him.
Right.
The Nugget. Keep it separate, dude. Keep it separate.
I agree.
I think it was like 1 or 2 albums after. What's the one he did for like 9/11? The Rising.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I listened to 1 or 2 after that, and I just got tired of Springsteen.
Yeah.
Yeah, his last
and then
one
he got political.
Yeah.
But it wasn't political, but he is, and I just
I usually try not to let that bother me, but
and you know, I bought the one before it, and I didn't Western Stars, and it's good, but it's samey. You know, it's like Dylan's last album. It's all everything is the same tempo, and you know.
Taking a tour of Papa Bear's.
The tour of the Papa Bear room, yes.
Oh, the
Bear's Den.
I had to walk around, so I figured I'd just
zoom tour. That's a nice room. Yeah. Nice room.
I need to rent out my basement, but no one's taking it.
I thought I would take it.
Well, come on over.
Yeah.
My sister wanted to try to move in. I said, nah, it's too much.
Yeah.
Her and her husband. I said, no. I don't mind living. I need someone's record collection to move in, and then they can stay where they're at.
Yeah.
I got 2,200 square feet to store records, but I don't want to store people.
Yeah.
It's
You
humidity.
just want them to pay the rent.
It is kind of a bummer sometimes having a lot of extra room and you don't use it.
Yeah.
But it does make me sad sometimes.
I wouldn't know anything about that.
I bought it
with
with kids in mind. All my grandkids moved away except for 2. So I got 6 grandkids. So I bought a house with a big basement, made it into a playroom. It's got a pool table, a ping pong table, a bunch of toys and stuff, and then no one ever comes.
It sounds perfect for you, Doc.
It's 2,200 square feet. The upstairs
got a freeway down there with a little pedal car.
Yeah,
you can do it.
Cars down there.
Yeah, and you even saw the slide in his backyard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
There you go.
an industrial. It's like an industrial school swing set.
Yeah.
It's really, really tall.
Hello, Tom.
Hey, Tom.
Yeah, I like that. What you did, Doc. You did the lion in the beginning, and at the end,
That was a good one.
Worked really well.
That soundbite works for everything.
Yes, it does.
I love the puffy taco in between everything. That was
Well,
yes, that was good.
I knew I had a use for it. I said, well, how am I going to use that? And then I used it to separate bloopers.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't remember Jeff's name.
Videos. Or how many videos?
It was so stupid. I'd like to thank.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, him. Yeah.
And it started. And I'd like to thank.
Yeah, you kept saying I'm from Arkansas.
And I said Arkansas too. And
I'm not from Arkansas.
So instead of taking the
Arkansas is
bloopers,
that away. Yeah.
Instead of taking the bloopers out, I put the picture of the puffy taco.
Yeah. That's fine. No, I hope you like that Donovan CD. I'll have to pick up one myself. But should I give this to Doc or should I keep it? Should I give this to Doc or should I keep it? I ended up giving it to you. Yeah. So.
Look at this.
Hey.
Good news. Tom might be producing a band from my college. Ooh.
Wow.
That's good.
Well, you're going to be a producer. First thing you got to do is get one of those vocoders. What the hell are they called?
Yeah.
You got to be able to change their voice.
Oh yeah, those things.
And they got to be able to play kazoo.
Oh yeah.
Auto tune. You got to get yourself an auto tune.
Auto tune, yeah. And Tom, I'm sorry to hear about the Village Green Preservation Society. So close, right? So close. Somebody's purging their albums.
Yeah.
Who?
Oh yeah.
And Tom and I were supposed to buy a couple things, and all of a sudden they were no longer for sale.
Yeah. Where does Robert? Where does he find those brand new albums from the '60s?
Who are you talking to?
You.
This is for Tom Final Shack. Get this one.
Oh yeah. Where did Joe find those brand new '60s albums? They look like he went back to the time machine.
I don't know. Those look so clean. I'm like, come on, they got to be reproductions.
Yeah.
That's
I have
a
to
good
pick up something like that sometime. Yeah.
All the other ones are fake because I got.
No, that's not true. No.
What, Tim? What?
Well, he's got one too. Oh, he's got the British one.
A's, B's, and EPs.
Yeah. Get all kinds of
really good collection.
Yeah.
A side, the B side.
Nothing's fake. It's
Yeah.
all mono though, because it's EPs.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot of groups. That's a British.
yeah, there's a lot of these. These are all good. CDs by anybody, they're good.
Well, this is good. This is good too. This is good too.
Okay, that's an American one. That's a British one.
I have another Hermits that's not bad either. Actually, I might have a couple. Not everything's fake, Doc. You just have bad luck.
Yeah, but I won with this one. I won with that.
Yeah, no, that's clearly going to be good. Let me see what else I have.
I thought you knew that, Tom. You're saying
that's a good one.
Don't tell me Joe's keeping it. I thought he said he was in his video.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll have to watch it again. I'm not sure. I thought, wow.
Well, I was watching his video and I thought he said he was keeping albums like the Kinks, Village Green Preservation Society.
He said he was keeping the early ones.
He said that. I thought, so Tom's not getting it.
The animals
he said he was
and
keeping the
everything.
early ones. He's keeping the Kinks live album. I'm like, I wrote, that's a mistake, Joe. You're not going to like that.
Right.
This isn't bad either.
Yeah. That's another British one.
This is UK too, but this is from Disky. Disky's a pretty good label.
Okay.
Not like Epic.
Okay.
Can't trust Epic.
I don't know who
Epic. That was an album he did for Epic.
Oh, good. Okay.
Oh, still. Little Richard's greatest hits. Gotta be the it's on Epic. I can trust that.
You have to look more carefully, Doc.
Yeah.
I need better glasses.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Tom likes the live Kinks. Kelvin Hall?
Exactly. Yeah. That's Kinks at Kelvin Hall, the live Kinks, same album. Yeah. It's just not recorded very well. And the tracks, literally, they just edit the two tracks together. Like when one track is over, like the applause, you'll hear it. They don't even crossfade the applause or anything from tracks. They just cut it. So you can actually hear the applause change between tracks. It's just not done very well. I don't know why. And I don't know why they've never fixed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I missed.
Did you get one? I thought you hit me for a minute. Because I wasn't expecting that. I thought, what did I do?
I was trying to anticipate where he's going because he was going up, right?
Oh, okay.
So okay, he's going up. Hit where he's going up, and I still missed.
Okay.
Just don't smack your computer screen. And
break don't break it. Yeah, that's sometimes. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what that Abco.
Yeah. Yeah, Abco. That was, who owned Abco?
Oh, some Klein fella.
Yes. Yeah, it's okay. He's dead now. We can talk about him.
And Tom plans to use as little auto-tune as possible.
Okay.
So
you can't. It's impossible to make modern record. You have to use full-blown auto-tune on everything.
Yeah.
They're going to be singing like Peter Brady, and it won't matter.
And you don't need instruments in the studio anymore. You just need a laptop. And just lay down the tracks, man.
Yes. Pretty sad. Well, I imagine Joe must have made his Munsters thing by now.
I don't know.
I figured he would get on here after he made it.
I thought he would, but
yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay. Was he commenting earlier?
He said he was going to do a Munsters video about the movie.
I don't know, but I thought it was a bad idea to do another live Munsters chat with somebody else. I mean, he's already done that. Why would you want to do another?
It's because he hadn't seen the movie yet.
Yeah.
So
but still, why would you? You did that. Now just do a review on your own. Don't do another one with someone else. You've already done that.
Don't worry, this band is tight.
Okay. Take your word for it.
Okay.
Like I said before, I'll watch it again, but I'm going to find a way to make my TV black and white.
Yeah, just get in the color controls and just take everything down.
It's just that the colors were actually a little annoying when you watch the movie. It was too bright.
Well,
it's super saturated. I don't know why they did that.
He went to the Joel Schumacher School of Lighting movie.
I think he wanted it to look as cartoony as he could.
Or maybe that was it.
One way to do that, is to just break.
No, because I'm watching the thing. This is Transylvania, and it's all neon and day glow.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Go like no, like when Joel Schumacher made his Batman movies, Gotham City was like neon and everything. That's dark and dingy Gotham City, really? Well, same idea. You'd think Transylvania should be dark and foreboding, and no, it was all neon. So whatever.
I said there were a few good points in it. I liked the part where I said where the light was going off while they were trying to get him to come alive, and it goes, danger, danger. And you knew that was from the robot.
Yeah.
Right.
That was good.
I've only got 16. Hey,
Hey.
what? Have I got to go shopping again?
16's enough. I've got a 4 CD set EMI. It's too much.
That's up for
There's
you, Doc.
18 on this.
Tom has 20. So
That should be enough, Doc, unless you're a big Herman's fan.
I thought I had enough, and now I'm jealous.
24 on this.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah. Just think, I bought you that Donovan CD. Think of all the albums he put out. Catch the Wind and Sunshine Superman and Mellow Yellow and
There's a 2 CD set of it's called Troubadour.
Yeah.
That's a good set of Donovan's.
Mm-hmm.
Smack that camera.
Damn, bugs are way too smart.
Or were you trying to smack Tom?
Yeah, probably smack everybody.
They're too intelligent. He's got a weapon. We gotta move.
Yeah.
Go run.
No.
Yeah. I'm never gonna. I gotta get some spray.
Yeah, get some spray.
I just sit back here and just. Like, Pam is not working.
Pam?
It just not makes them stick. That's all.
Pam? You using? I thought Pam is stuff you spray on your pan.
Yeah, but that's all I've got.
Probably a traffic.
That's all I've got.
Some kind of Lysol or something. Pam will get them running for you.
Well, Lysol will just make them.
Are your walls all slippery now? And the table.
I heard your TV screen is.
You'll try to walk across the floor and you're gonna fall on your ass.
Yeah. There you go. There you go, Doc. Wait till you go to bed and really spray.
Yeah, all those bugs will be disinfected.
Yeah, Yeah.
Here's somebody called Mike. Hello.
Hi,
Mike. Hello, Mike.
How's life?
Hey, Mike. What's up, Mike?
Hey.
It is.
What's up, Mike?
What's up, Mike? What's going on? So which Hermit CD should I get?
Sounds
I
like
want to get a cheap one. I don't want to spend a lot of money.
Whatever you can find, as long as it's legit, whatever you can find.
That's the one that Doc.
It needs to be on Abco or from the UK. Anything that's not on Abco in the United States probably won't be legit.
I don't want to spend a whole lot of money on them. I just
want every single song.
Yeah, me too. I just want a selection of their hits. I don't want
You can't trust Epic anymore.
I know.
You can trust Epic.
Well, maybe for Carly Simon you can.
Yeah, maybe so. I was going to ask, did anybody buy the new Yardbirds CD that came out?
No.
Okay.
I didn't know a new Yardbirds CD.
Yeah, it's a 2 CD set that came out not too long ago. Because I have an Australian Yardbird CD on the Raven
They
Records.
only have like one album.
One real album.
They have like 5 albums.
Yeah, but all their albums are all stuck together.
But they cross over. I mean, there are songs that are on multiple albums.
Right. The only real album was like, Roger the Engineer and Little Games was okay, I guess.
It's not Hermits. It's Bedbugs.
Yeah.
Once again, if you can find it, this is the thing to get.
Yeah, that one's out of print.
Okay.
Rhino.
Got
Rhino.
Some Keith Relf stuff too.
There's 60 some songs on this. I
think.
Maybe
I've got the Raven Records.
Close to 60 songs on it.
Yeah.
Wow.
The only weird thing about it is it's the only box that I've ever seen. It opens in the wrong direction. So it's always falling on the floor because I forget it opens in the wrong direction. I've never seen a box that open in the wrong direction. But this one
those are hard to find now. They're rare.
Yeah,
I guess that's
probably pretty rare.
Yeah, that's probably why they reissued it. They have another one out now.
That's because it's over on it's down.
You get a nice thick book.
Oh, okay. Mine didn't have a book.
And The CDs are digipacks, but they're they're the plastic thingy digipack.
Oh, okay. Oh, I love that picture of Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a nice set.
Mm-hmm.
Got a few rarities, everything you want, a few rarities, and good.
I'll have to look for it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's probably fairly rare these days.
Mm-hmm.
I collect Rhino. I've mentioned.
Yeah,
that.
Rhino's got some good stuff. Yes.
If it's on Rhino, I try to get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with Rhino.
Okay,
Right.
You can make me small.
It's okay. I'm back. I took
You're
that
back.
opportunity to.
Did you swat a few flies or spray stuff?
No, I went to the little boys' room.
Oh. Okay.
Opportunity
You
knocks.
find any little boys?
Oh shit! I don't know what.
Now they're mad at you. Now they're mad at you. You're trying to kill them.
Why do those little buggers always try to fly up your nose?
Well, put some of that cereal
I
out.
thought maybe you were kung fu fighting.
Oh man.
It's like, oh boy, cave, and they.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Let's see. Put some water with some salt in it, or some dish soap, or something out. It'll attract flies, something like that.
Really?
That's what my grandmother used to do.
Put some sugar in it.
Yeah,
Sweetness.
Yep.
Or honey.
I got kids coming at 6:30, so I'm going to take off.
Okay. See you, Robert. Have a good night.
All right. Have a good night.
I need at least 6 hours sleep. So.
Yeah, I understand.
See you later.
Yeah, you can't take that.
So long.
There.
Right.
Ah.
I think I did that one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then.
Jeez, I must do it.
Oh, wait a minute.
Please.
Get it?
Get one? Fly guts?
I can't find the carcass.
Maybe you disintegrated him.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
It's there somewhere. I'm too blind to see it, but it's there somewhere. There
Okay.
it is.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Probably on this one too, but I don't know.
But when did they stop having hits? When did the Hermits? Was it 67, 68?
Yeah, they did.
68.
Why am I big again? Why do I keep getting big?
You were showing a CD.
Yeah.
I must do avoid.
I was looking. It's on this one too.
Because I completely forgot about them. You know.
Oh no, you gotta have some Hermits.
Yeah.
Well, my sister wanted to go see Herman's Peter Noon right around the weekend that my son was having a baby, and I was like, nah, I can't go. Not that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
otherwise I would have seen Peter Noon this year.
The museum album, and he's like, there won't be anything on this. I'll probably get rid of this one. And I wrote, that's their best album, Joe.
Yeah.
You have one Hermits album. There's no hits on it, but it's their best album by far.
The only two Hermits hits I know is I'm Henry VIII and Mrs. Brown.
Oh, you gotta have.
Yeah, she's got a lovely daughter.
Okay, yeah. And that was actually a movie title. Yeah.
But you need museum. Upstairs, downstairs is probably my favorite Hermit song. But museum, the title track of the album is good.
Just a little bit better.
A little bit lopsided.
There's a kind of hush all over the
Oh yeah,
world.
they did that one too. Yeah. Okay.
Yes, it's on there.
Probably did studio musicians.
But it was a little bit better. It's my second favorite Hermit.
Oh, okay.
I like that song a lot.
Okay, I'll have to pick up one of those. I have to
You
pick up
need
one of those
one.
sometime. I'll get one. Yes.
Yeah.
In the H's.
But yeah, I don't have museum. I don't have anything from that album on CD. None of my hits collections go that way.
Yeah, I think so.
What's that other album, Blaze?
Blaze, that's the one I'm talking about. Museum is a song on it. Yeah, Blaze is the album I'm talking about.
Yeah,
that's a really
because
good
I was thinking Joe
February '68. Yeah,
wouldn't like that one.
Yeah, he probably disappeared.
Upstairs, down. How can you not like Upstairs, Downstairs? It's just such a.
Oh, I like the album. I have it, but I don't.
Engelbert does everything.
I don't know if Joe would.
Yeah.
Engelbert's a thief. He does it. He lets everybody else do it, and then he says, "Yeah, that's a good song. I'll do it now."
So, End
that
of the
was
World.
a
Who does it
60s
better?
thing.
Herman's
Everybody
Hermit
did that.
or Skeeter Davis?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, it was kind of Skeeter Davis, and it was almost like it was a different style because Skeeter Davis is almost a country song,
right?
And then Herman's Hermits is a pop.
A more sparseness to it as well.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's the end of her world.
Yeah, it does.
Herman's having they're having too much of a good time.
Yeah, it's like you're gonna cry. Yeah,
because my brother prefers
Herman's
version. I prefer Skeeter's.
Yeah.
You ever heard their version of Bus Stop, Herman's Hermits? It's very different from the Hollies. It's not nearly as good, but it's very different.
Mm-hmm.
I don't got it. I've got Dandy.
Oh yeah, okay. That was
but everybody did. You can't really blame them. Everybody did.
Mm.
I'll have to pick up one of their greatest hit CDs sometime.
The Beatles did too. Everybody did. I mean, the Beatles did what, 28 covers, something like that in their career.
And they did a couple of movies too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They did. Did they do 2 movies or 3?
One, I think.
Because they did Mrs. Brown, You Got a Lovely Daughter, and something called Hold On.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, did they do another one? There were 2 movies.
That's got to be it.
Okay. Yeah.
They might have been. I think they were in a Connie Francis movie.
Yeah.
It wasn't
it's kind of like. Now was Mrs. Brown, You Got a Lovely Daughter? Did it come out after Love Happy, or Girl Happy, the Elvis song, or Elvis movie, or did anybody know?
I don't know.
Because Shelley Fabre went from making out for Peter Noon to making out with Elvis. So it's kind of a either up or down. So.
Oh no.
Yeah.
She did a decent job of that too.
I know. She did. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mrs. Brown is actually a racing dog. Yeah, she has a lovely daughter. Yeah, and that's the movie about racing dogs. And
racing dogs?
Yes, I kid you not. Mrs. Brown was a racing dog. Running. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
And she had a lovely daughter and her little pups. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So next time you hear that song, that's what it's about.
What a dog.
Racing dog. Yeah.
Well, you've ruined that for me now.
Rest your life.
It's like when you find out that Timothy is about eating people, it just ruins it for the rest of your life.
Well, it's not. Well, they say it's not.
Yeah.
They claim, Rupert Holmes, who wrote it, claims it's not. He claims Timothy was their donkey. And they ate the donkey.
Okay.
Oh, stop it.
Yeah, I agree, but that's what he said.
God, that's what we do. Yeah. We ate the donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 men in a mine, and 2 come out. Gee, what happened to the third one? The donkey ate him?
He refused to eat Timothy, so he died.
Yeah. He went the other way. He went back in the mine.
No.
We used to at work. Me and this guy Steve used to, have these weird discussions, and his was one of them. If you could only be trapped on a desert island with one other person, who would you pick? And he always picked, the girl that he thought was the best that we worked with.
Because she tasted the best?
And I picked this guy Jimmy. And he's like, why? Nobody liked Jimmy. Everybody hated Jimmy. And I'm like, why did you pick Jimmy? I'm like, because he's huge. So you'd have a guaranteed food supply. And what I would do, what I would do is just cut parts of Jimmy off at a time, keep him alive, and cook him up, and then feed Jimmy some Jimmy too, so he stays alive. That way you've got fresh meat.
That guy's weird.
But if he's that big, he likes to eat, so he might eat you first.
Yeah. Look, steak fingers. Yeah. Yeah.
You know, so that was my plan, is to
Weird.
bring Jimmy along
Yeah.
for food.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's like that Bugs Bunny cartoon with the two guys stuck on the island, and they're looking at each other. One would turn into a hot dog, and one would turn into
Oh yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
Mmm.
Mhm. That's good.
Yeah. Hey, we're coming up on 3 hours here, kids.
Yeah. It
I think
is.
we
It's,
pretty much killed the evening. Yay!
it's after 11 o'clock where you guys are at.
Yeah, it's 11:11.
It's 10:11 here. So
I'm
I have
surprised
another
to
hour.
see you on it, doing live on Thursday.
We were bored.
Yeah.
Bored. There's
Yeah.
nothing
That's
on
what it was,
television.
okay.
Yeah.
Nothing on YouTube,
I
so I
wrote.
made my own show.
Because I was out, I got home and I turned it on and I was like, oh, look, Doc's live.
Yeah.
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 I
Is it
was
Sunday
doing a
already?
film list, and then
Yeah.
went online after I finished. I'm like, oh, look, Doc's on.
Yeah. I was going to go get in the bedroom. And,
3 hours of eating.
of these people.
Don't forget that Jeffrey Dahmer show is on Netflix.
Oh yeah, it's a miniseries. You know,
Yeah, so all kinds of
interesting
what do you
entertainment.
call that when you're eating people. What's the term for that?
Cannibalism.
Cannibalism. Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
How to serve people.
Be here next week when we talk more about cannibalism.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 3 hours, I think, is enough, kids.
That's enough. Okay, sounds good.
That's enough.
8:12.
We killed an evening of nonsense and eating people and Herman's Hermits and Munsters and whatever we covered here. And old people talk.
Wait, before we go, I have not done this yet tonight.
Oh,
Oh!
it is. It is time.
Ready.
The walrus said to talk of many things,
Oh, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready.
and this guy too.
We don't want to forget.
No. There you go. Hey, there we are. Yeah. Don't forget, pick these up at your local record store if you can.
Yes,
Yeah.
or you can go to the thrift
Can't pick the
store.
one I showed up, but anyway.
Right.
All right, kids, we're out of here. Have a good evening.
Have a good night.
Night, everyone.
See y'all.